What's your name?
My name's Jacob.
And what's your experience with cooking?
I've had some experience with my dad since he's a baker, and I've done a couple things with him.
Do you currently cook, and if so, how often, and what are your favorite things to cook?
I usually don't really have that much time to cook now, but before I have cooked a couple meals, so yeah.
What's your favorite foods?
Favorite foods would be grilled cheese or just like simple foods like chicken strips.
What's your level of exercise?
Well, I have done a lot of sports in the past. I'm currently haven't been really active in physical stuff, but yeah.
Any hobbies?
I like to work on my car a lot, but other than that, yeah, no.
What are your top 2 fruits and vegetables?
Top 2 fruits or vegetables, I would say broccoli and
What are your top 2 favorite fruits?
mangoes and strawberries.
What's your name?
Daniel Mirza.
What's your experience with cooking?
I don't have a lot of experience with cooking. Like, my mom mostly cooks the food in the house. Like, I can't cook that much.
Do you currently cook? And if so, how often, and favorite things to cook?
I don't cook that much, but like, I guess I can cook like spaghetti and like I can make some sandwiches.
What are your favorite foods?
I like wings and like pizza.
What's your level of exercise?
I guess I exercise about like an hour a day.
What are your hobbies?
I like to play video games and I like to play basketball.
What's your favorite? What are your favorite fruits?
I like apples and bananas.
What about vegetables?
Broccoli and like celery.
Your name?
My name's Harrison.
What's your experience with cooking?
I don't really cook that much. I just cook whenever I have to, or when I'm hungry.
Do you currently cook, and if so, how often, and what are your favorite things to cook?
Currently, I don't really cook. I just have my mom or dad cook. And when I do cook, I just make sandwiches or soup.
What are your favorite foods?
I like to eat steak and lobster.
What's your level of exercise?
I exercise around 2 hours every day.
Hobbies?
My hobbies are basketball and reading.
What are your 2 favorite fruits?
My 2 favorite fruits, I like mangoes and peaches.
Your 2 favorite vegetables?
I like lettuce and spinach.
Your name?
My name is Jeffrey Chen.
What's your experience with cooking?
I currently cook most of the time. I can cook lunch and dinner.
Do you currently cook, and if so, how often, and what are your favorite things to cook?
I cook pretty often. My parents actually taught me how to cook a lot of things. I can cook eggs, I can cook spaghetti, I can cook pizza, and make my own quesadillas.
What are your favorite foods?
My favorite foods are pizza, soup, and sandwiches.
What's your level of exercise?
I currently exercise about 2 hours a day.
Do you have any hobbies?
I like playing video games, playing volleyball, and playing basketball.
What are your top 2 favorite fruits?
My top 2 favorite fruits are cherries and strawberries.
And your top 2 favorite vegetables?
My favorite vegetables are broccoli and celery. Today we're going to be making a recipe that we found on the Food Network website.
And that's a grilled chicken Caesar wrap.
Alright, so we have all the ingredients on the island counter. We have the French baguette, which was about a day old for $1.99. The lettuce was about $2.98. The tortillas was about $5. Sour cream was about $2.98. The cherry tomatoes were on discount for $1.99. The chicken was about $5.98. Parmesan cheese was $3.98. Garlic was about $1.28. The mustard that we got was like $2.33, and the lemons the limes I meant, sorry, were about $3.
Okay, so now we're gonna make the croutons that will go into the wrap. We cut up the day-old French bread into small squares, and now we're gonna pour extra virgin olive oil on it, which is good for your heart. We're gonna sprinkle black pepper on it. And now we're gonna pour some salt on there too. Okay, now we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, it should look like this. And then you just wanna sprinkle Parmesan over it. Alright, that's good.
Alright, so after sprinkling on the Parmesan, you want to put it back in the oven for 2 more minutes so the Parmesan melts. So next we're going to be making the Caesar salad dressing sauce. First we're going to be putting 1 tablespoon of sour cream, low fat. And then next we're going to be putting 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Next, we're going to be putting 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And then next we're going to be putting 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Next for our sauce, we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan. And then next we're going to be adding freshly ground pepper and kosher salt to it. And then next we're going to be adding a half clove of garlic, minced or diced. And then mix it all up.
Okay, so we marinated this chicken overnight in lemon juice, lemon zest, garlic, salt, and pepper, and olive oil. And now Harrison's gonna put it on the grill. And now we're gonna cook each side for 12 minutes. So it should take about 24 minutes for the whole thing to cook.
After 12 minutes, when you flip the chicken, and after you flip it, you should be able to see some charred grills on each side. Like that. And wait for another 12 minutes for it to finish.
So after 24 minutes, your chicken should look like this, with the grill marks and then a nice golden color. So Harrison's now gonna cut it into thin strips so that we can add it to the sauce and then put it in the wrap.
Finally, we're going to be mixing everything together. So right here I have some romaine lettuce, and we're going to be putting it into this bowl.
Next, we add the diced tomatoes we cut up earlier.
And then we're going to be adding the chicken lastly.
After you add the chicken in, we add the croutons we made. So just add a few peas. And lastly, with the finishing touch, we add this sauce. And you just mix it.
We're going to be mixing everything together.
Okay, now we're gonna warm up our tortillas. We're just gonna put it in the pan like this and wait for it to warm up. Which shouldn't take too long. Okay, so that took about a minute and this tortilla is ready. So we're gonna put it on this plate. And we just have 2 more. Okay, so we'll explain later in the PowerPoint, but for now, we're taking our salad out and putting it on the tortillas. And Harrison will get less because of our caloric needs, and then me and Jeff will get more, but we'll talk more about that in the PowerPoint.
I'm going to be wrapping our wrap. Alright, now that we have it all wrapped up, it's time to dig in.